episode of the Dope Podcast. I am your homie, Edgar, and we got two other homies here. Got that guy drinking a cup. Looks like a Gatorade cup. Drinking there.
It's actually from Wingstop. I had some wings today.
It looks
And
like I was just saying, it looks like the Gatorade cups that they drink on the sideline.
oh yeah, it does. It just needs
they take half a sip out of and throw it out.
Yeah,
like,
I'm done with this.
Like just refreshing, and they just splash themselves.
I'm a millionaire. Get the shit away from
I
me.
need this flavored water. Get out of here.
One sip, and that's all it is. Get it.
Joining us today, we have Percival, that green cup, right? That's you.
Mm-hmm. From Wingstop, and I got wings today. They were delicious, but I did not finish them all because there's a lot of calories in it.
Because you're gonna finish it later.
Shh.
And we also got El Slunko.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hope you had a taco.
Taco. Slunk.
Taco, burrito.
And
Yeah.
I've always liked your room, your area, but
Yeah.
where are the lights? Where are the colors, Slunk?
Yeah,
Oh.
what are the colors?
Well, right now, I had to take my light down, my main light, because I used it for a project and I just still have it stored away. So I bought this new light that won't be taken off my desk except for certain projects.
Mm-hmm.
So once I get that in the mail, I'll have a new one. But for now, if I do the colors, actually that's not too bad.
Not bad.
I'll do this.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. I'll just put a big white picture on my monitor over here. It's my
But the
key light.
brightness,
Yeah.
I've been making a lot more. This is the Dope Podcast where friends get together to talk about things around the world and talk about lives and stuff and things. I'm talking about my life right now. I've been making TikToks, pretty much just cover songs and putting on TikTok. And
Yeah.
I've been messing with the lights and stuff, just trying to like I like how this looks right now, you know.
It's good.
So, and then I'm like, I get on TikTok and there's all like the filters and stuff. So I'm like, let's just see what these filters do. And I'm like, one minute like super like more like pinkish, like, damn it, why do I like that more than what I already have?
Yeah.
Lighting matters.
Yeah, I've done that. I've had that happen to me. With like I work and edit a photo and I work really hard on it and I'm really proud of it. And then I'll click like a preset and then the preset looks better than what I was working on. Like, dang it, man! God, like, these people just like buy presets that are like perfectly crafted and then they just click it and like artists. It's just so annoying.
Talking about TikTok, I saw the Adobe TikTok, Slunk.
Adobe?
Yeah, the Adobe.
What do you mean?
Adobe has its own TikTok, and it showed a video where you could pretty much change the weather on one of these on a picture.
Oh yeah.
You could change like the landscape. I forgot what the exact plugin or effect is.
It's Lightroom, yeah.
And it was like
it's Photoshop. Sorry.
Yeah, like, I was about to say, it's like they open up the effect and it has like winter, fall, summer, spring. It's like you can move the slider to the right and then you start pretty much clicking all over the the photo and automatic winter from spring. Like, what? This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Looks over here.
Yeah, it's like a landscape.
Taking hours to fucking find the right picture. And I'm over here going,
taking like a trip. Yeah. Like taking a trip and spending all this money and renting a truck and climbing up a mountain and like eating beef jerky for a week. And it's like, no, you just sit here and click the button, man. You got a winter picture. Hey, go. You don't need to go back there.
Just waiting hours for the perfect time, the perfect lights. Oh, it's gonna hit right now.
Yeah, and it's just like some dude at home like scratching his belly button. Gets the same photos you do.
Click.
Yeah.
Click. They do 2 clicks.
I saw yeah, it was and a little bit of rendering. There's actually like it just came out today. Actually, it was the update, and it was a big one. It was like a pretty fat update from Adobe, and Adobe's like, and like opinion sphere of people who like to argue online have been getting a lot of shit for years since they changed their business model to subscription based versus just you own the software or whatever base. Yeah, single payment. coupled with like the fact that there have been more and more competitors that have like created like comparable software that you can use instead of Adobe software. There's some pretty good ones, and there's some that might be arguably better. But the thing is a lot of people have switched. A lot of people have switched to other softwares, and but they still like anytime Adobe does anything or anything in the news, like they go to the comment threads to shit on Adobe to justify their own,
my own switch.
their own thing.
It's like the people who left Apple and to join Android, but they still want to talk shit on Apple. Look at all this bullshit that they're adding.
Yeah, and so just people have been really arguing and like getting mad at them for doing something good. Like it's just, or like, now it's your turn, Capture One. What's your move? Like not. They'll never give props to like the fact that they did something pretty fucking cool.
What was the thing they did? If you could explain in dumb normal non-photographer terms.
there was a lot of updates, but the one that was most significant to me was basically this thing that I had to, because there's two programs, right? There's Lightroom and there's Photoshop. Lightroom manages photos and allows you, so I do a lot of photos, so I have to manage it. It's a big part of the job. And then you could do a lot of edits in terms of like light, in terms of like color and exposure to like adjust images, right? And then you export JPEGs. But to do like very complicated retouching or to do complicated like manipulation of certain parts of the images instead of like the whole image, usually it was a pain in the butt to mask in Lightroom. So you would send the photo from Lightroom to Photoshop, edit it, and then save it as a TIFF file, which auto imports back into Lightroom. Yeah, so you have to like make an extra file. It's like an extra step. It takes a little bit longer, and so a lot of times you just don't want to do it, right?
This photo, we're done.
Yeah, especially when you have like hundreds and hundreds of photos to work on, right, per event. And if you're shooting like a bunch of events a week, like I do, it's just not reasonable to do that to all of them.
Just even if it took 2 minutes, that's still 2 minutes per photo that you got to deal with this.
Times like 600.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So like if you're gonna do it to all of them, then you're adding that much time. So they added some tools to automatically recognize like people and like objects, so you can mask them out by just clicking a button, and it works pretty well. It's so far I've had pretty good success with it, and so that complicated masking stuff was just like, oh cool, now I don't have to send it to Photoshop. It doesn't create this extra file, which takes up extra space, and it's a little faster. So that was the big one for me. There's obviously like the thing you're talking about like creating weather plugins.
It was instant magic, Slunk. I love magic.
Well, they have some that are can manipulate people's portraits and faces, and you can make them smile, or you can make them like look in other directions, or you can make them like old or young. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it.
Instagrams,
I feel like I got to do a demo of what I'm talking about so you guys can see the magic. It's kind of wild. It's a filter, I guess, in a way, but yeah.
You gonna have a photo shoot?
No, I'll just get one of my pictures I've taken and
grab
your
photo shoot. I like it. Let's do it.
It's not necessary.
It's it. Yes, it is.
So, Slunk, thank you for offering a photo shoot. Awesome.
You're awesome. Right. Appreciate it.
Have you guys seen those videos of, I think it's like a Snapchat filter or something like that, but they'll put the filter onto like a picture and the picture starts moving like a fucking Harry Potter fucking picture?
Yeah.
Like it's either like the eyes moving or something like that. And it's like,
yeah.
They show it to a bunch of like older people and it's like, I haven't seen them move in fucking forever.
Like, I need both sides. I mean, they're like, oh my god, like they're so happy, like it's like they're alive, right? And then the other ones are like, what the fuck? They've been dead forever. That's so creepy.
Yeah, what is this witchcraft? Get this out of here! Burn the witch! Burn her!
Burn the witch!
I wonder if we're ever gonna get to that point of technology's gone too far. Like, have we reached that yet? Personally, I guess.
Not yet. Once
that gets immoral.
Yeah, once we start getting on the immoral side, then I'll be like, all right, we might have gone too far. Like I think once we start, well, actually, I don't know. Like how there's always that idea of creating a double just to to harvest the organs. Like have an extra Edgar just in case down the line. Oh, I need a lung. Slice him up, dice him, put that lung in me since it's basically the clone of me.
It's called having a kid, all right? We invented that technology long ago.
Yeah, but like, say you need a heart, you can't take the kid's heart, but if you could take it from this body that's just been left in the ventilator,
you can't. It's good, like Indiana Jones style, like just tear it out of
and
him.
just like shove it in your own heart.
Let's see.
I mean, if you're gonna have like a organ host, it should not look human. Like it should just be like a line of organs connected by like meat. You know, I don't want it. It shouldn't look like a person. If it looks like a person, then that's bad.
Why?
But if it's just like a string of meat,
it's just you. It's a clone of you.
But I found an article from 2015. 5 examples of why technology has gone too far. We went too far in 2015. That was 7 years ago. 6 years
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. So you could be like, I guess that wasn't that far.
Let's see. We're moving closer to robot judges.
That's fine.
I'm down for a robot judge.
Me too.
It's gonna be the easy.
Unbiased.
Zeros and ones telling me you did. Yep. You do good. You do bad. What did you do?
Yeah. You know? We can't even do robot umps in baseball, dude. You think we're gonna have robot judges?
Look, that's not. At least with the robot judge, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you're rich. Yeah, you gotta get a lower sentence. Oh, you're poor. Straight to jail." At least this one's gonna be like,
who do you think's programming these robots, Percy? Of course they're gonna do that. Who do you think programs the judges? They're gonna do that. Come on, Percy. You think corruption ends at technology?
If it's scanning, Mexican, straight to jail. Sorry. you gotta go. Like jaywalk. There's no place. That's not. You're not going to jail for jaywalking.
Like, why did they build a color scanner into these robots? Like, does it really need to know my tone of skin?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, straight to jail, buddy. Straight to jail. We get shot on the way there just for a good measure.
We will all soon be genetically modifying our children. Haven't we been doing that for a bit? As in, like, people want a boy or a girl, or like they could pick and choose. Is that a thing?
I don't think it's a thing.
Well, if you want to get very like argument, like debate Lord Andy here, like you could say technically we've been genetically engineering since forever because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Choose our mate.
Yeah.
You know, like technically, like, that's what it is.
You have blue eyes. I want my kid to have blue eyes. I'm getting with you to make sure my kid has blue eyes.
Yeah. So.
Paying for sex with the machine? That's number one. That's the first thing.
What was it?
Having sex with the machine?
Paying for sex with a machine.
That's been going on for years, hasn't it? Sex robots, sex toys.
Even the world's oldest profession is getting a technical makeover.
Are sex toys considered
technology?
Sex?
Well, yeah.
Sex?
Yeah.
If I fuck a fleshlight, that's another notch on the belt, right?
Yeah. If it's a battery powered flashlight, then you get extra
battery.
That's two notches.
I didn't know they had battery and regular or non-battery. Does that have auto wash?
Yeah. The steam powered ones do.
Oh shit! Look at it with the crank. All right,
man, I'm getting a good workout.
This hasn't happened yet. Soon you may be paying for your coffee with your eye. I'm waiting for that shit when you can just scan your fucking eye. Take out fucking $8. Risk of getting cancer from every fucking laser that you scan in your eye.
Yeah, I'm not sticking my eye where the people stuck their eye.
No, it's more like a you know when you're at Home Depot and you have like the big items and they scan you with the gun. It's gonna be with those.
I don't know. I honestly just with the recent like stuff going on in the world and people's resistance to things, I just can't see us moving forward anymore with technology. I just can't. I don't think there's any form of technology that is going to grow, at least in America. Like, we're done. We're done with technology. People hate it. They don't want any more of it.
Get them out of here. Get that damn technology out of here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Like one more. And what would a real life invisibility cloak mean for society? Man, invisibility cloak. That's not too far.
That's not too far.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Visibility cloak. You want to be Invisible Man? Want to be Kevin Bacon?
No, I think invisibility cloaks would be. I mean, I thought the what do they call it? That technology where they make people like fake people talk on deep fakes. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be our downfall. I mean, I guess it still can be, but they're getting really good.
They're getting really good,
and it's gonna work on somebody, you know.
Of course,
that's the thing is you don't need to trick everyone. You just need to trick enough people. And
I need to trick a couple to convince others.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
we can't all be wrong, can we?
I saw it in the video.
Yes, you can. I hate that concept. I hate it. I hate it, and this other thing I've been hating on recently, is the argument of being a lion versus a sheep. Like, you know, that whole thing, and people are like posting about like, oh, wake up the lions, and we don't have time for the sheep, and this and that. You know what it is. Like, it's either a right wing thing or a Christian thing, and it's like everybody else is an asshole. And I couldn't help myself. I commented on this post where I had two lions, and they were like looking all tough, and it was like, we have to focus on waking up the lions. We can't wait for the sheep anymore, and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, like, can we, like, what's the analogy for us to compare us to animals? Like, what's the point in that? We're humans. Like, we're complicated. We're nuanced. We think deeper than animals. Like, why are we like, oh, I'm a lion, bro? Like, no, you're a human, and you should be proud of that. You should be proud that you're not a cat. You're not a gigantic cat, you silly person. Right? First, and like second of all, like, what the lions do? They just beat up other lions so they can have sex with the girls. Like, that's it. That's all lions do. Like, they don't do anything else. Like, they don't invent things. They don't run societies. They just beat up other lions and then go mate. That's it. That's all they do.
Because the lioness are the ones that actually do the hunting and bring in the food.
But they're cats. Like, what are you guys talking about? Cats.
Listen,
wait, you're human.
But they're big tough cats, Slunk.
Everyone's concerned about sheep and lions and coyotes and foxes. No one ever thinks about the fucking sheep herder who's fucking putting these people together. They all think about the animals, but never about the fucking person in charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's that fucking roaming dog that almost killed Babe?
Dangerous animals out there. Yeah, so I just think it's silly.
I don't get the whole, like, oh, like you said, oh, yeah, it can be sheep, and they're supposed to be, right, Christian, but isn't the Lord their shepherd? Like,
yeah, they're sheep, which is the best. I love it. Like
Look, I'm just a wolf in shepherd's clothing, or whatever the fuck they say. So you guys want to go the sad route and go?
Anyways, robo baseball.
I'm about to say, you guys want to go the sad route and talk about Dodgers, or go the happy route and talk about Halloween. You guys get to choose. Choose your.
Let's get off our chest. Dodgers lost. It's over. Baseball season's dead. On to the next season. All right, moving on. And we're done.
Nobody's playing right now. There's no World Series.
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. It's over.
It's fine. I'm all in for the Braves. Dodgers lost. They were injury.
Yeah.
They were riddled with injuries. They were riddled with a little bit of bad luck. Yep. And that's it. Like, it just didn't work out. And it took a lot of effort and a lot of things to happen for them to not make it. So, I don't feel bad about this season. It was a good season. It was a great season. In fact, one of the best. Just didn't work out in the last few weeks, and that's it. I mean, it took a lot to knock this team out, and that's it. So I don't feel bad about it. I do feel bad that half the team's not going to be there next year, and it's going to be like I don't even know who's left. Who are we playing next year, right? It's weird, but baseball's doing well. A lot of free agents. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 like big ones. And so we'll see. It'll be interesting, but I'm just excited for baseball. I feel like baseball's been getting a lot of attention, which is great. It was kind of a sport that was losing popularity for a long, long time steadily. And I think when compared to other sports, it's gotten a little better this past year. So
yeah, I really think it's just because how everything ended. Like you have the 2 best teams in baseball in the same division fighting for first place to not go to the wild card, and then you have on the other league where it was like 4 or 5 teams that could have potentially fighting for the wild card. Like it was super exciting.
How the fuck do you have 160 games and we're still this close? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, nobody counts on that, and that's why this season was so good. It was just good. It was just mayhem until like the very end.
Look at the Braves were counted out before the trade deadline because one of their best player Acuna tore his ACL, right? So everyone counted out the Braves, and then they made some great trades, and now they're in the World Series. Like you can't count the team out. Like it's crazy. You make some good moves, you get a good run, hungry players, and just fuck. And then on the flip side, look at the Dodgers. It's a very strong team. We had looking at the season, like they were the favorites, and then as the season progressed, they were chipped away here. Something bad happened there, and then in the last game we lose our first baseman to a fucking fluke play, and he's out. And then in the playoffs we just injury after injury.
During the playoffs people were getting injured.
So it's crazy.
How many Dodgers
got injured?
Injured.
And I mean, a lot of teams had injuries, but like it wasn't. There was enough. It just wasn't. It was just different. Like you were losing pitchers, and you were losing like your important bats.
Yep.
So,
and some of these teams had time to. The injuries happened early enough in the season, like you were able to make trades to fill in those shoes, those roles. You can't really do that after the trade line and people get hurt, and now you're like, well, crap. Let's try to get some people from AAA who have never played the big leagues and hope they do well. And it's
in the month of October, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people injured. Half of them, or more than half, were pitchers. Kershaw, Muncy, Turner, Kelly, Bruihi, Justin Bruihi,
Real,
Real, and Scherzer.
Yeah.
Just October.
So that's baseball. It was like I said, it was a good season, and right now they're playing right now, right? What's the score? Is it 5-1 last I saw?
The check was 5-1.
Oh, Hamels. The Dodgers.
Yeah. We got him and never played because he was hurt.
Took a risk and
took a risk and didn't pay off. Unlike the Braves, who took a risk getting I forgot his name, but was hurt, and then rehab. Eddie Rosario, and then MVP of the championship series.
LCS,
he just destroyed. He every time he came in the bat, like just fucking walk him. Like he's hitting everything.
I should have been walking him. Yeah, most dangerous batter for sure. That's it. Season ended. There's nobody playing right now. Memes were great.
Who knew there was no World Series this year?
I know, right?
Yeah. My favorite was the meme with like the guy who's like screaming mad frustrated, and then the re guy, the re, and then like the like calm, cool, and collected like mature adult meme, and the crying one was like, you're supposed to be angry, you spent all this money, you're supposed to be mad that you guys lost, and then the calm cool guy, the Dodger fans, like, oh well, we had a good season and
shucks.
we got out.
Golly.
We got out. Yeah, we got outplayed. Better luck next year.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to be mad.
And we beat the Giants.
They're
We knocked out the
they're
Giants.
just so hated. It's such a hated team.
That was the personal World Series for you guys.
Yeah.
That was the real series. There were two best. Were they the two highest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. Giants had the best
two
record
best
in
teams.
baseball, and then Dodgers the second best record in baseball.
So
Yeah.
looking over wins over the
And-
past couple of years for Dodgers, and it's 106 this year. Last year was a short season with 43, but they still had that was like a high percentage. 2019 is 106 again. 2018 was 92, and 2017 is 104. So out of the past 5 years, they had at least a .600 winning percentage. Not bad.
Yeah.
Go Dyers.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're fortunate.
Yeah.
We've had actually a lot of great seasons in a row.
But then people forget
So-
about how bad it was at one point when the McCourts were in charge. Well, first when Fox was in charge, and then when the McCourts were in charge, and it was just rough, rough years.
Dodgers are
Yeah.
weird spoiled, as in like they get a lot of opportunities, but it just doesn't end well for them. Like they, and like because the last what before the World Series was 88, right? Before
Yeah,
the last
that-
championship was 88.
Yeah.
That's what 20, 30 years, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But they
31.
But like, how many times did they actually like make it to playoffs and postseason in those 30 years? Because did they make it a lot?
I don't know. I think during the 90s and early 2000s, it wasn't that great.
It was not good. Like it was
Yeah.
not a good time.
So immediately after, there was a dark time. But for like most of the
dark
past like decade, they've been really good. So like if they had beat the Giants this year, they would have been their 9th, I think.
Consecutive.
Division championship, regular season championship. Which is incredible. It's a crazy run. They've been the most consistent, best team that doesn't win a World Series like in the last few decades. I think. I don't think there's anybody else that's been as consistent.
We're the worst version of the 90s Yankees.
Yeah, we're the ones that don't win the championships.
Yeah. Ugh.
Because even they've had like down years, you know. So,
That's it.
but
So I start
Oh,
watching
well.
again. It's
start
too much-
watching the Dodger games.
Too much
Stop
heartache.
that.
Too much heartache. Too much-
Yeah, that's it. I change the channel when they're losing. Sometimes I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with the slow death.
I have
Yeah.
a thing that when they're pitching, I'm just I can't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
I don't
And
mind
then-
defensively. I just hate. I hate the whole. Well, the problem in the postseason this year was they were getting runners on. They just were leaving them on.
Left on base. Every
Yeah,
runner
they had
was
a-
left on base.
They had really bad hitting with runners in scoring position this postseason. So,
Crisp.
like I said, it
all,
was
all season too. Like if I think they had
all
the most
season.
left runners left on base, like in the league. Like every time,
Yeah,
boom, single. All right, another single, cool, and then strikeout, pop up, great. Like God,
they lost all their close games. Well, not all, but they lost a lot of close games this year. A lot, and they were losing a lot that went into extra innings. So it was just kind of like it
Oh,
carried
that's-
into the postseason.
we couldn't fucking get a hit.
Yeah, so definitely there was some kind of amount of pressure with like not being more selective at bats. I think that's what a lot of it comes down to. And then just sometimes bad luck, you know, bad luck.
Let's see. Dodgers were 4th worst in left on base.
Oh, okay. Who was number one?
Washington, Arizona, Houston, Dodgers.
Wow.
Okay, so Houston, who's in the World Series right now?
Ugh.
but you know, it's unfortunate. We'll see what happens next year. That at least we'll know that the stove will be hot. It will be interesting. If there's anything to get out of this entertainment wise, is 3 things. The social media posts that are supporting the Dodgers from Dodger fans like Bryan Cranston and
Oh,
about basically saying he's a huge Dodger fan, born and raised in LA, and he's still here obviously as an actor, and that he's basically calling out the Houston Astros and how they're awful and and then
Houston is
Jock
a turtle
Peterson
city, and
and then Jock Peterson's letter to Atlanta, he mentions the Dodgers a lot, and then I guess at the end of the series, some Dodger players went over to go congratulate Jock after the game because they're still friends,
Yeah,
like
the
the thing
boys.
is Jock's still a Dodger, dude. Like, I'm sorry, Atlanta, but that dude's heart's over here. And yeah, and they were like, "Congratulations, now go beat those cheaters." Basically, what he said in the article. That's what the Dodgers are telling him. They hate the Astros, dude. It's like legit hatred.
I'm looking at the Cranston thing. He does go in on the Astros. I didn't realize how intense this was.
Oh, yeah.
It is not subtle.
It's so good.
By extensions, I've hated the rival the Giants and their success against us, but I've never disrespected them. That's not the case with the Astros. They have been exposed as cheaters. Not in a good old-fashioned baseball way, but in a calculated, devious use of technology and a trash can way. The kickers that they were already a very talented team. They sullied the reputations of baseball, their fans, and themselves out of pure ego. They disrespected the game, and that's why they are universally disrespected and despised by nearly everyone who loves baseball, including me. God damn, Creston.
Love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What can
so so yeah, it just lets everybody know. Nah, we didn't forget, dude. You think Rona wiped our memories? Nope. Sorry, dude. You guys suck. And the thing is, there's a lot of players still there. They didn't handle it very well. Neither did MLB. But so there's that, and then and it kind of makes you feel better because everybody wants to hate on us, but they don't. It's entertaining. We bring a very entertaining team. It's always entertaining. And then again at the end of the year, at the end of this season, next year, it's just going to be an interesting off season. A lot to like pay attention to and a lot to like gossip about. I don't know what's going to happen with Bauer. I think he's done. I don't think he's going to be a Dodger. If anybody takes him,
he's going to be a player. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he wants to be. But
yeah, he does. But no team's going to want the headache. Well, maybe the Yankees. But like nobody's gonna want.
The Yankees will take him.
I think the Yankees.
I don't think anybody will, man.
So there's.
I mean, I know they're the evil empire, but yeah.
There's 11 free agents this year or the upcoming year. Duffy, Hamels, Jensen, Kershaw, Nebel, Nelson, Pujols, Scherzer, Seager, Salsa Jr., and Taylor. Bye, Kershaw.
Yeah.
No, I think the ones that are gonna stay are gonna be Kershaw, Taylor, Jensen, and that's it. Like I don't think they make a run for Scherzer because he's probably gonna want a huge contract. As much as I love Seager, he's his agent is I think who was it?
Boris.
Yes, and that dude asked for a shit ton of money and a long ass contract, and Dodgers do not like to give contracts longer than what, like 6 years?
Yeah,
But he's gonna want a 10-year contract. The thing is, I love Seager, but he's very injury prone, and I'm sorry, like we can't, deal with that. And then
just a lot of shortstops that want that job.
Yeah.
What about your Kilo?
That are pretty talented.
Yo,
Albert.
Man.
I want to keep him.
See, look, so how sure is it that there's gonna be the DH on both leagues, like, because there's been rumbling that they're trying to make it also in the National League. It's not 100%, but they might incorporate that next year. And if that happens, why not have him as DH? But if not, I love the dude, but unless we get him on the cheap, like, because he was a big part of the team. Like, he was very much like, giving guidance. Everybody hit a home run, get a big old hug from Theo Pujols. So, like, I wouldn't mind having him on the team. It's just not for much.
But the Dodgers bench needs that. Like, we lost Jock Peterson and Kike Hernandez and Alex Verdugo, who are all very animated and very much like to get people going.
The heart and soul.
The young guys, Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't like Bellinger's a great talent, but he doesn't seem to have that swag about him, you know.
No, he's just like
Which is
good show.
yeah, which I can respect. Like I want to do to be like calm and focused, you know. Do your like that. But yeah, he's like I don't know, dude, that guy smokes pot for sure.
Oh, of course. He
Watch him
looks
not.
high
Watch
all
him like never like even touch the stuff or just it's just his eyes. Man, I'm sorry.
he's just a bro like that.
Yeah, it's just his. Yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah, universal
yeah.
DH,
So I don't.
limited shifts, and other new rules can move LB backward and forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Kershaw hates that idea. He was talking about it.
The DH
That
because
is,
he likes going to bat and he likes when he gets a hit.
yeah,
I
Oh,
like
one
it
up.
when the pitcher goes up there.
Yeah, like I like it when
yeah.
like Urias could hit, Kershaw could hit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not only
And,
that, I feel
and-
like it's more strategy compared to the DH.
yeah,
It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's just another position you don't have to really think about. It's like, oh, my pitcher's coming up, I gotta switch it up.
and that's the thing. Yeah, it comes a lot of strategy comes into play because you're like, oh shit, all right, well it's the fifth inning. My pitcher's doing well, but we have a runner at first and second, and my pitcher's coming up. Do I take him out, try to get the runs, or do you leave him in and potentially that could be an out? Like it's a lot of strategy that comes into play. So I do like that.
Dude.
Um,
And American League is over there just playing checkers over here. National League just playing chess.
how do you feel about it, Slunk?
Yeah, for sure.
But okay,
Sorry,
see,
I was reading
no worries,
the
one of my favorite things about the season was Scherzer wanted to get a hit so bad because he just never got a hit here, and he just wanted to hit so bad. And then Kershaw was out for a bit when he got injured. I think in his first game back, he ends up getting a hit, and Scherzer's like, "This motherfucker gets a hit in his first at bat," and then Scherzer just couldn't do shit all year. He couldn't get a hit.
He's like, you just put the bat there. That's all you do. You just put the bat there, huh? That's all you do.
He was
He's so
wearing
mad at
he was
him.
wearing Pujols' batting glove. I think he was using like
Oh.
Chris Taylor's bat or something. Like he was trying everything to get a hit, and he couldn't get a hit.
Like as the
Yeah.
pitcher going up against him, like knowing he wants to get a hit, like fuck, I'm trying my fucking hardest just so he doesn't get this.
Yup, like I am throwing fucking everything at you, fucking sliders, curveball. I like I'm painting the fucking plate.
If you guys wanted to do like a long sort of like Hassan style reaction video, I would suggest you watch the one about Max Scherzer being a psychopath and react to that on stream. It's really good.
Right.
I don't know if you guys watched it. I linked it
I
before,
haven't
but
watched it,
that's
so.
he's dude. The guy's psycho. He's a crazy man. he's not normal. Right? Max Scherzer is insane. He's insane.
Yeah, he didn't
He's
get a hit,
insane.
man.
He's insane. The dude's crazy. So yeah, when he's mad, he's actually like not playing mad. He's mad. He's actually
He's
like
mad. I did
super
hear about
pissed,
that.
yeah.
Like with So
Yeah,
like
so
this season
that's
at the end
one.
when Roberts came up and like, hey, good job, and just gave him the ball like, something is up. If he just really just calmly was like, all right, I'm out of this inning, like, because you're not
Yeah.
upset, you're not going off.
Because he was injured. He's like, the only way he won't complain is if he's literally can't throw. Then he's like, all right, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Although I could have threw with my left, but fine if you're taking me out.
Yeah. Throw him my feet. Could have kicked the ball there. Anyways, so that's baseball.
Any final sayings for the Dodgers?
Go
Um,
Braves.
Bye, Dodgers. Bye.
It's gonna be an interesting off season. I'm really curious what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right.
I'm going from the super
Mhm.
spooky baseball season to scary endings to the Halloween event that Slunk had on Friday. So much
Oh
fun.
yeah, what's up? Yes, we had a
Yeah.
party at our little place, our little humble home, humble abode. Yeah,
The humble Adobe.
yeah. We decided to invite some friends to come and do a little Halloweeny stuff here at the house, and I mean it was mostly Carla's idea. She ran the shindig. She cooked all the food and made all the goodies.
By the way,
Uh,
that food, especially the chili, mwah, delicious.
I had a good
Yeah.
time.
It was really good. And them cookies, woo! Woo, them cookies were delicious. Everything was
yeah.
great. Food wise, everything was dope.
It was. That's exactly right.
Going back into Discord and looking at the pictures, I didn't get to see the Frankenstein dude with the guacamole.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good. I made the walk, so
Oh, look at you!
Like, whack.
I'll take credit for that. I'll take credit for smashing avocados.
Oh, you gotta add stuff to it.
Nope, that's all guacamole is.
Yeah.
Smashed avocados. You don't release the
And
secrets.
Salt.
Yeah. And so that was really fun. It was actually it makes us a little nervous to have people over because we're not sure if we're like annoying the neighbors or not. But like
You invite the neighbors over.
we
too,
haven't we haven't stayed up late every time we've had a get together at the house. We haven't like been up later than like I think the last people have always left by like around midnight. So I don't think it's that big of an issue. And we're not that loud. Like we don't play music. We don't scream. We're just laughing and
That's
stuff.
probably that's probably the worst thing is that we laugh pretty loud. At least I laugh pretty loud.
Yeah, we're Latin, so our outside voice is our inside voice.
Yeah, and the more I drink, the louder I get.
The more I drink, the more I feel you can't hear me, so I have to be loud.
Listen to me. Hey,
I'm in the middle of a conversation with myself, all right?
I felt like I had a pretty good handle on things, but I had a lot to drink. And it was a mixture, man. It was the sangria.
Got sangria, which is really good.
A beer.
Sweet.
And shots of what? Slunk?
Shots tequila.
And what tequila was that?
Temecula.
It was the Rocks.
And why do we have that tequila?
Because I bought it.
That's right.
And
Slunk bought it. All right.
For those who don't know, Slunk finally gave me the bottle of tequila that he owed me.
You make it sound like it was like years in the making. Like he finally gave it to me.
Look, the Chargers beat the Raiders like what was it, like a month ago, and it took him that long to give me a bottle.
It was the first time I saw him, I gave him the bottle. So so I had that, and then we had I think Percy gave me a mixed drink. I had I don't know. I just had a lot of drinks, more than I like remembered. I was like, oh dang, you're right. I had like 8 or 9 different drinks, like a lot for me. I usually only have like 3.
Those drinks, those shots.
Hey, but you were good though. Like
I was pretty good. Yeah, I was loud and I was having a good time.
But you had to be loud too when we were playing Jackbox and like, all right, everybody, listen, damn it! Like everyone was in their own.
Okay. Here's the thing. It makes me nervous when I host parties in the first place, even if I know the people. And then it also made me a little extra nervous because it was the first time Carla's like family and friends were hanging out with like my friends. So, you just don't know how it's gonna go. And it's kind of like
I'm saying he doesn't trust us to be civilized around.
Apparently. Apparently.
No, that's not.
That's the way I'm taking it. No trust, like no trust.
No, no, that's not it.
Really, I was like, no, that's not it. No.
That's protest too much.
And it would be kind of the first time everybody was going to hang out before like the wedding stuff. So I think it went well.
One of my favorite things is when during Jackbox, Slunk was saying, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, go to the bathroom. Then he goes to the bathroom, someone's in there, all right. And then like 2-3 rounds of the game we were playing, or like draw for or something is happening. He's like, I see him like jumping around in place, like trying not to go to the bathroom.
You see the pee-pee dance.
Yeah, so I was like, and like he's trying to like host the thing, like Slunk, go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, bathroom. Like, he completely forgot about it at one point.
Yeah, I had to go use the restroom. Yeah, and I didn't know how the games were gonna work out, and if people were gonna like it or not. And it was fun.
It was great.
It was fun.
For me, it was the iffiness of just trying to explain all of this and people understanding and trying to figure it out. Like, because like on our side, a lot of us like know how to play the games, and we're like, me and Percy like won the first 2 games. Like, are we cheating?
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like,
I didn't want to play honestly because I was like, I know how this goes.
Yeah, like a year and a half of like professional experience.
Yeah, there was that point where like Edgar's like, hey, there's one more space. I'm like, I don't want to take it. And you're like, well, I already took it, so take the other one. I'm like, Sure, nobody wants to take it. Fine. He jumped in, and then we end up. I win one, and you win the other. Like, okay, you're right. This is not fair.
Like, wasn't
was
trying
good.
to win either. I was just
No,
fucking around.
like that. We didn't even trying that hard, but they just happened. I did love who was it? Everything was dicks. Every single picture was dicks.
Oh yeah, that was Carl's friend
dicks.
Wes.
Answers
Yeah.
were
Oh
dicks.
no. It was Chewy first whose literal drawing in Drawful for his avatar was a dick. And then the dicks it's just the theme of the night for the games became dicks. and there were some really good ones in there. I don't remember them. I don't remember exactly what the jokes were, but I remember there's just a couple in there that were. I know it had got Edgar. I know when Edgar got the amount the type of laugh he gets into, and there's a couple of them. I don't remember what
I
they
don't remember
were.
any of them, dude. It's such a blur of like what happened that night.
But it was fun. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you what the games were from the new Jackbox that we played.
Wait, we played new games?
You left at
I think it was just Drawful Animate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Drawful
Animate.
It's a GIF.
Yeah.
It's two different
Was it good?
pictures.
Or no? Is it better than Drawful 2 or?
I still like Drawful 2 because I think this one was just way more complicated. And then
Okay.
like I have to think about the other picture now. I have to draw two pictures for one prompt.
Yeah, you draw one picture, and then when you're done, or one frame, it's like 2 frames. So when you're done with the first frame, you'll have a new canvas to work on for the second frame, and it'll show you the first drawing, but like half opacity. So like you can kind of trace over it and then change whatever you want to animate.
All right.
So yeah, that's it. That's basically the only difference, which is.
And there was that other one where it gave us a prompt, and then we had to answer with at least 5 words, and then once the beginning stages of the game finishes, it takes you to the next part where you get some other prompt, but you have to use the answers that other people used, and you can't put in your own words. You have to like select all the words that are already there and try to come up with a coherent sentence.
Good job. I think it was good job.
Good job.
And it was like
that could be
tough. Or job. It was job.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you have to like, and you're trying to get a job. I think it's like a resume or something. Yeah. So
it was a good
fun.
game. It was just trying to gain to the point of figuring out what the hell we're doing, you know?
Yeah. What's the point of this? How do I win?
Okay.
We played Gaspionage. That was that's an easy game to play.
It's a quick one.
I just like because it's so simple. It's like, what's the number? Is it higher or lower? Price is right.
And Quiplash is always great. We were playing that for a bit. That was fun.
Quip. So thank you again, Slunking Killers in.
Yeah, thank you for hosting. Super fun.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Can't wait to do it again.
We'll have a baby bang.
Huh?
Uh-oh. He's in trouble. Got in trouble. Trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the Carla got a straight what is it? Is it Quiplash on Quiplash?
Oh, she super quipped the whole freaking game every time.
Yeah, that was the most dominant performance.
She destroyed.
We were talking about it like that day. Like that's like her best game. Like she dominated that.
Yep.
I feel like I'm all over the place. Like sometimes I'm good at Drawful, sometimes I'm terrible, sometimes I'm really good at murder trivia, sometimes I'm awful.
Yeah, the quip one's always the one like you have like 2 good ones, like yeah, and then the next round like I gave you gold, people. That is hilarious.
It's subjective, right? So
yeah.
Damn you! Enjoy my comedy.
I'm funny, damn it! I'm funny.
Yeah, it was good. It's good times. Anyways, yeah. So we're gonna do it again for the bridal, for the engagement party, and then we'll be back for more. Yeah, we have a lot of leftover alcohol. Like way overestimated how much we needed.
Killers in the chat saying the more I drink, the better I get. That's why I take
Yeah, we were
all my life
hungover. We were
skills.
hungover. We were
Yeah?
super hungover. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I mean, that was a good night.
Well, you
It was like 2
guys
days.
aren't really heavy drinkers. Like, it's not like you drink one or two and you're like done. So it's like the fact that you went like 9
Uh,
drinks.
Even hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So, who had the best costume?
I like Clockwork Orange a lot.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange was good.
Both of them were like
Yeah.
they were to the point. They had the eye makeup. They had the canes and the
The
hats.
suspenders and the pants.
Weapons. Yeah.
Like,
So that's
I just felt like Slunk was already halfway out of his costume by the time I showed up.
Yeah, when that showed up, like head mask off.
He was like,
He looked like what was the Cat in the Hat?
no, it was Panda, but it looked like Cat in the Hat. Yeah. So,
That
it
dude
was hot, but we had the
Yeah.
AC on. Yeah, but it was still hot. It's hard, man,
Yeah,
to have a Halloween party in a small place.
dude.
So hopefully,
Edgar's costume. Was
we'll
legit.
get it.
I liked mine because like the different interpretations for everyone was saying. So I was supposed to be Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Hagrid.
So the way I did
Yeah.
it is like throughout like the past 2 weeks, I was just going to thrift stores and just looking around, like, all right, let's see what I could get. Let's see what I can work with. And that's pretty much all the stuff I found. And bought a wig. It was a Jesus wig.
Oh, it was a
It was a
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I laughed because you kept doing the little hair flicker, like.
So the problem with that is that I was saying that night is I'm pretty much shaking my own head after I take a drink or like I finish a drink. Like my hair's in the way. I'm not realizing that I'm like fucking headbanging the whole night because I'm trying to get the hair out of the way.
Like you went to TJ, they give you a shot, and you shake your head.
Yeah, I was saying that was a hipster Hagrid.
Yeah, you look like straight out of the 70s, dude.
and then Slug said it was the dude. It was
The dude.
Big
yeah,
Lebowski.
the dude from yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah, nice time to party. So you guys joining Donald Trump's new social media, Truth Social Network?
Signing up right now.
God, it's such a shit show.
Am I gonna be on Lyft looking this up?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in beta right now. And you should look up the terms. It's very interesting. But basically they are in beta and it's being tested, and it already got hacked, and people were creating accounts, and they were posting as Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. like explicit photos on the website, like photos of like pigs defecating on themselves, like just a mess. Like it's just a mess. It's a S show.
Let's see.
But let's see.
One of the biggest things that's like, wow, you're really that hypocritical is their whole thing is like, oh, Truth, the social media platform for freedom of speech and everything, and in the terms it says you cannot make any fun of the platform or any thing, or else you would get kicked off. Like, why would the free speech?
In the wiki, the terms of service further added that the users would be forbidden to disparage, tarnish, or otherwise harm, in our opinion, us or the site. Truth Social said it has the right to suspend or terminate your account and also take appropriate legal action.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. It's like it's total Trump. Like that's what I love about it. Like, yeah, I get it. This is him. This is what else do you expect from the dude and his son? And then there was another thing in the terms that was like they could terminate your account if you annoy them or something like that. Like that's no lawyer has ever written that into any contract, that if you get annoyed by the person that they can terminate your account.
Is Trump still not on Twitter? Has he gone still?
Yeah,
he's still banned.
Yeah, it says right here the platform is modeled heavily after Twitter. I wonder why. Wonder why that is.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's just funny that like somebody can it just that's what I love about this country. It's freedom, right? Like you can just do whatever the fuck you want. You can be like you can be a total lunatic a-hole, incorrect about everything, and like America's still gonna give you a chance. Like it's just the best country in the world. The best. The best. The best. And you know, my favorite thing about it is that people will talk about how like the failure of the freedom of speech and how like opinions being like you know, the ability to have your opinions being sullied and this and that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you realize how many people have your opinion now and how many people talk about it all day, every day, and literally are affecting the world and people's lives? Like, your opinion right now is doing something. Like, you should be proud of yourself. You know, it's
Like,
just
because
it's
of
wild,
him,
dude.
TV ratings were at their all-time highest, Slunk.
Yeah, it's great TV, bro. Like it's like my favorite channel got canceled when he didn't win re-election. It's
Like,
just
oh man, they didn't renew that
yeah.
season.
They
Yeah, well,
rebooted
no,
it.
they have a new character, but he's not as interesting. So
They did a reboot.
it
They
kind
did
of
a
sucks.
reboot.
Kind of sucks. Yeah, the new character kind of sucks. And that's it, man. It's entertainment. The dude is a sassy bitch, and that's why people love him. And that's it.
Host of
He's
Trump's
a
social
sassy
media
bitch.
platform expecting more than 75 million users.
The internet infrastructure.
Based on the voters, like
Host of Trump's social media platform.
Don't forget, there's a lot of Chinese influence because there's a bunch of Chinese developers that made it. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ghost accounts.
it's like what 774 million ghost accounts. 75 million is a lot. It's a lot to like. It's very very wishful. A lot of people have already tried to do this. It's just dumb to like try to say that. Well, people like social media in general. It protects liberal ideas and therefore is liberal. Versus, so we're gonna make one where we protect conservative ideas and therefore it's gonna be conservative. But the whole basis for conservative ideas on social networks is to own the libs. So if there are no libs to own, it's just basically a clan rally. Like there's like nothing going on. You know, it's boring, and so then people will leave.
He's not even on
That's
Facebook.
why none of these have worked.
He's not even on Facebook
Yeah.
anymore. Can't even get like the fucking barbecue invites anymore. It's like, how's he gonna know? That Trump.
Yeah.
Feel bad for him.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's the whole thing's a mess, and I won't be doing it. Not even for a LARP because what was that other social network? The Parlor that got hacked.
Parlor,
Like,
yeah.
Like
Is that trouble one?
Yep.
Yeah, that one got hacked, and it's just cybersecurity is expensive.
But like it got hacked very easily. Like
yeah, no, within like hours of it getting like announced, people like hackers like, oh, what's going?
like, oh,
it was like password. Like it was like probably something so easy.
Yeah, it was. It's
password
it's
1 2 3.
Nah, they're giving him too much
this stuff
credit,
is
Mercy.
hard.
Numbers and
Yeah,
which order?
ABC 1 2 3.
yeah, and I don't want to talk about it, but because I haven't read about it, but the Facebook papers thing sounds interesting.
Yeah,
But I have to.
we're just waiting for Facebook to change their name now, right? Because
Yeah, so we
What
forget
is it,
about the
Horizon now,
controversies.
or
Is that what it is?
I don't
Is
know.
that their plan?
They're going to rename it. From what I understand, is that Facebook's gonna be Facebook, but it's gonna, you know how it's Google, and then Google has all the little subsidies. It's gonna be the same thing. Like whatever the new thing is gonna be called, and then Facebook is gonna be part of that. Then Instagram, but the main thing is gonna have its own name. I think it's gonna be Horizon.
Bookface.
Bookface. Ah.
Yeah, I forget that alphabet exists sometimes.
What is Facebook's new name going to be? Facebook is planning to rebrand the company with a new name. Facebook is planning to change its name. Facebook plans to change its name as part of a company rebrand.
What should the name be?
People you don't know anymore. People you don't talk to.
People you argue with.
Yeah. Acquaintance. Just call it acquaintance.
I've been doing some pretty good meme farming from Facebook. It's been decent lately. Yeah, so I'm not totally mad at Facebook. It's not totally useless. It's pretty good for farming memes.
The only time I ever got on Facebook is when you told me, "Hey, can you check this out for me on Facebook?" When you were doing like the streaming stuff on there.
Yeah.
That was the last time I really got onto Facebook. Let's see.
Yeah, there's good raccoon farm. There's good raccoon memes on there. Hey Carlos, how you doing? Yeah, like Chad said, there's good raccoon memes. And yeah, like I try to pay more attention to like the subjects that interest me, like photography stuff, streaming stuff, things like that, and I get relevant things pop up, you know. But for the most part, everybody, people are still shit on here.
Yeah. He posted an update 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, that was related. We already passed that subject.
Okay.
Move on.
I'm just looking at my notifications.
And then the last one before that was like some sad thing.
These notifications suck. It's all about other people posting shit. It's not like someone posted on your picture or whatever.
Oh no, they're well beyond that.
Nobody posts.
Your notifications is a feed.
Yeah, this is garbage.
Hey, it's like, look what Slunk is looking at. Like, look what he liked.
Yeah.
Go attack him.
Maybe you like it.
Or maybe you'll like it. And you like it.
This
and
person shared
like
the
that.
photo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is this? Hold on. Adobe is looking to fight NFT art theft with content credentials. Ooh.
Cybersecurity. There you go. You're gonna hack it.
Well, I guess people are taking other people's photos and like remixing it and then selling them as NFTs, and you can't do that. So, like, they'll get two pictures and like put them together. I think Jake Paul was doing that or something. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that. It's not an original piece of artwork. You can't do that.
To steal NFT.
So speaking of NFTs, we were talking about that right before the start of the stream. Can you talk about that, Percy? Or is that like internal stuff?
Internal.
Okay. Well, anyways.
It's going to make an NFT.
So we're talking about NFTs and how these two guys are trying to understand how they work. And just how I was explained to them that in an NFT, you own the token that references the artwork. You don't actually... Yeah, time to hack paintings. You don't own the actual art piece. Like, you don't own the copyright to it, so you don't really have the rights to like reproduction or selling it. Selling the art.
One of my favorite things that I saw is you wouldn't download a picture, would you? Like the whole download a car.
By the way, dumbest concept ever was like, yes, I would download a car.
I would totally download a car.
Yeah, if nobody was gonna catch me, why would I buy it? Makes no sense.
How?
What kind of idiot do you think I am?
Download.
I got a link. If you want to download more RAM, I got a link for you. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I get the concept, and I get the idea, like the excitement behind it. I think people want to do something that allows them to make some kind of money. And it's the same concept, with stocks and coin trading, and which is currency trading. But it just feels like you really like. It just feels like I don't know how I'm gonna pay for rent this month by doing that. You know what I mean? Or next month, like you're supposed to wait a few years and then cash out. Like what's the game plan here?
Like I was saying,
what's the game plan?
You have Van Gogh painting, and then you buy you buy Van Gogh painting. You go, oh, I bought Van Gogh painting, $100, whatever. And then it goes up in value because someone else says, hey, that Van Gogh painting, I'll buy it off of you for $1,000. And then you get your $1,000 and you go, Oh, you can't. When you take out the money, you only get like 600 of it because of all the fees and shit that go along with it. And then profit. We don't know.
There it is. Yeah. Profit.
Yeah. So if you guys want to buy my NFT, we're gonna make one. We could turn each of these episodes into an NFT. So
Yeah, there's
you can do
audio NFTs, which I don't really understand as well. Is that it's pretty much Google Play Music, but with buying it with Ethereum. So
Yeah. So as soon as I figure out how to put this stuff on there,
there you go. Slime.
watch out.
Taking all your stuff, Slime. I'm telling you. I'm downloading it. I'm right clicking on all your stuff. I'm putting it up as my own, Slunk. I have the rights to that stuff, right?
You are a Slunk's representative, and and you are entitled to 99% of the profit. Slunk gets 1% for his work.
Let's go be let's go be millionaires, guys. Let's do it.
How to sell someone else's NFT. Can I make an NFT of someone else's artwork?
Wow.
No. The answer is the website should just say no. Like
Watch
that's it. There is no
watch this,
conversation to be
Slunk.
had here.
Yeah. Long article to say no. I'm not gonna read all that. Give me. That's not enough info. Where's the video?
TLDR.
Where's
TLDR.
that? Oh, Nara's thinking maybe we can. Yeah, nah. Dang, there's like 17 questions on here. I don't want that. Reddit. What's the download card? Oh no. Yeah. And then like anything digital could be an NFT, right? It's like make a song, make a picture, make a GIF.
Yes.
Well, the idea is that you can anything can be an NFT, physical too. You know, like
That's true. They were talking about attempting to sell houses as an NFT. So it's like, you sure?
What now?
Remember that was the whole thing of getting rid of the middleman. Blockchain.
Yeah, but that to me didn't make sense because you're not buying the physical thing, you're buying the token. So you don't own the physical thing. Right? I mean, I thought that was the whole idea behind it.
Remember, I'm at 70% understanding this. So
yeah. So we just have to look up how do NFTs relate to physical goods. I heard that the folder System 32 has a bunch of NFTs in there.
Yeah, just delete that real quick.
Just delete it and you're fine.
Yeah.
That way nobody steals your NFT. Just delete that folder.
Yeah. Move it to a thumb drive and then delete it.
According to millionacres.com, right now, if you have the right help, the right platforms, and the right marketing plan, it's possible you could sell a piece of real estate as an NFT. But if you have a property that you know has a solid value and demand, this is probably not the time to be experimenting with turning real estate into NFT. But you can.
Well, you can do a lot of things, but
then every time that house sells, you as the original generator of the token,
I created that land, damn it.
Yeah. No, that's so problematic, dude. Talk about intergenerational wealth and the problems with like that. I mean, that means like if it's like, all right, like you said, like I own this land forever. Like I always have a stake in it.
What if I sell it? Yeah, I sold it, but yeah,
I didn't really
sell it.
Yeah, I make money forever on it, and that's the other thing for me too is the whole value proposition of these things is that at some point it should hit a value where it no longer sells because it's too expensive. So you've reached the maximum value for that piece of art or whatever, but it just seems like something that can inflate in price so quickly can imbalance the value of that currency. So I don't like. There's nothing. It just seems very volatile. It just doesn't seem like we're basing value. We're being. I think it feels like we're being too loosey goosey with the value of things when it comes to crypto currency. Like it just goes too fast. Where like your banana's worth your banana's worth $1 today and it's worth $80 tomorrow. It's like, okay, so then how do I buy shoes now? I sold them. Like I don't have enough bananas because my shoes now cost as much as a car. Like, what? Like then you wake up in the morning and everybody's talking about how much they are, but suddenly your shoes cost $38,000.
Long, you just run up the electricity bill, mining that crypto, and then you buy shoes, right?
And then who's gonna buy your shoes so you can have food? Like, I don't know. I don't see this. The thing is, if you keep everything as a digital coin, you're fine. But if you start to convert it into like physical services or goods, you're the problem. Because if you start to convert it back into like real things, like real things like stimulate the economy.
Like you're overthinking it.
Slug, just buy your
No,
pixel
it's
art.
a ticking time bomb. This is dumb.
Slug,
this is so dumb.
You're missing out right now on crypto bit NFT coin, blockchain,
Shibu Inu.
Yeah, Shibu Inu,
Dogecoin,
AMC to the moon. USA, all right.
To the moon, baby. To the moon.
I just hate the people that are like, you can't just print money; it'll make inflation. That's bad for the economy. Are the same people who are like crypto bros, and they're like, yeah, this thing that is a number on the bank account just grew like 10x. Like, why? I don't know. It just did. All right. Like,
I did, and I cashed out,
bro. Because you don't know, bro.
Because you don't know, bro.
Because you don't know.
You weren't there. You have to be there at the start of it, Slunk. You're gonna miss the train. You're gonna miss the crypto train.
I don't want to enter an economy that's wild, and then it's like decentralized, so it's just free markets. They're never good ideas. You need controls. You need standards. You need controls on things.
This is the future, old man.
How do I make my friend understand NFTs?
Or no, how do I make my friend like NFTs? Oh man.
Google knows everything. You have to be 18 to sign NFTs?
That's interesting. Property ownership doesn't start at 17, does it? I don't know. It's interesting. It's fascinating. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to talk about. That's why it's so popular. Because all the internet is just an area to talk about things. If you couldn't discuss and argue a subject, it's not going to work on the internet. It's as simple as that. If it just makes sense and it's clear, forget it.
Yeah,
forget it.
There's no point.
It's not going to work on the internet. No point. You got to be controversial.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make half the people mad and confuse the other half. And you have a successful formula.
And you win.
Amazing. What were we talking about?
I don't know, but we're coming up on what, 80 minutes?
I just don't understand it. Like, I want to grasp it. It's there. I feel like I understand. Like I'm touching it. It's like a real life NFT that I could touch. And then it goes. And then as soon as I grab onto it, it's like a little bubble that's gonna burst. Boop. And I lost it. I thought I had it. It's gone. Blockchain.
All right. Well, we probably should wrap this up. Braves beat the Houston Astros 6-2. Game 1.
How much Ethereum did you bet on that?
I'm gonna NFT this game right now.
How do you get an NFT of the game?
I'm gonna NFT the final score.
That's just the score flashing up. Boom, done.
Last quick thing about Ethereum and NFTs and stuff. Percy was talking about he was like looking some up earlier, and
right.
like he was like, "Oh, this costs just one NFT. That should be pretty good." It was like,
and then you look at it. I'm like, $26,000. What the fuck? Because when they present it, it shows you this. Oh, NFT, and it has like a little coin symbol and has a 1 on it. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me click on it, and then now realizing, oh, that 1 is equal to Ethereum, not to actual price.
Yeah.
And whatever the Ethereum is at the time is what that's worth. So like whatever 20-something thousand. So all right. Yeah. So I have to look for anything that says 0.001 or point. I don't think they got decimal.
Yeah, Ethereum right now is at $4,000 for one Ethereum.
For
So
one.
So there's this piece by Sophie's Turdevant on Foundation that is going, I guess, having a bid war to Ethereum for which equals $8,000 for a digital piece. I'll put it in the YouTube chat. I don't care. Yeah, just this is what sells. I mean, some of this stuff is dope. Don't get me wrong. Like this is cool, but
yeah, nothing against
the-
any of the art or things that are being put up there as NFTs. It's more of the the background and like everything behind it, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
If people's gonna make fucking 100 mil selling all his artwork, like
Oh wow.
why can't Slunk fucking make a grand fucking putting a picture up that he
This
already has?
like this is like my wallpaper I'm using with the wallpaper app, wallpaper engine. Like it's going for 16 grand, almost 17 grand. I mean, it's interesting. It is interesting, and I get it. It's like a way to give value to digital art because otherwise it doesn't really have much value.
Suddenly,
Monetary value.
everyone's Instagram is just filled with millions of dollars. Like, remember all those
Yeah.
food pictures? Yeah, NFTs waiting to be turned into millions.
I mean, there's just stuff. I mean, I'm gonna post this one right here. Is going for 1,000. You know, you just never know.
The grand worth. How much is my Instagram worth in Ethereum?
Sell now. Yeah, it's just it's. I mean, there's stuff. There's just stuff. I mean, I'll post this one on. Let's see. There's this video of these two ladies. Called "Is it God or Am I a Dog?" And it's going for one Ethereum. So reserve price one Ethereum.
So the two, I guess, strangest like NFTs that I've heard about is that first tweet from guy from Twitter. Like this is a test for Twitter that got sold as an
Yeah.
NFT, and the other one is I think is Charlie bit my finger. You're taking down that video and putting that up as an NFT.
That's
My
funny.
God.
Charlie bit my finger. Charlie. Oh shit! Did I just get charged?
And I mean,
Stop it!
Oh fuck!
Stop it! In and out.
Where'd you
yeah.
post that?
Oh, it's all in the YouTube chat.
Nice.
So
Nice, it's not there.
so people are making a living off this, in that it's not in the YouTube chat.
No.
Yeah, like for me, I was interested in like.
Oh, it's because links don't work. Because I can't share links.
It was interesting. For me.
MIA. Let's see. Go ahead.
Just interesting for me, like I was like looking into the stocks and stuff when the AMC stuff came out, and I was like, all right, starting to get interested in this. What the fuck am I actually? What did I actually buy? And trying to make sense of all that, right? And then as I'm like looking into that, that's when all this Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this craziness pops up, and I'm like, what does all this stuff really mean? What is this trying to tell me? Is it like God or am I dog? What am I clicking on? These are all NFTs.
I
Or what
don't
are
know.
these?
Yeah, these are all NFTs. These are all NFTs being sold at Foundation. So there's a few different markets, but yeah, anyways, it's just stuff, dude. I mean, it's just interesting. And then like the MIA,
The singer?
the paper airplanes, yeah, she has her own page on here as an artist. She's selling 4 of them. So one is like a little GIF
Of her dancing.
of her dancing in front of 2 GIFs of her just dancing. And it was minted 7 months ago. I don't see any like sales number, but
Like view on Etherscan.
well, this one is owned by somebody. So one of her pieces is worth 77 Ether. So it's $329,000. So
Like a little bit of it is, if I start doing this, Am I the one being taken advantage of, or am I taking advantage of someone else? Like, where am I in this? Am I the big fish, or am I the little fish? What's going on?
You're the medium fish.
The medium
Sorry,
fish.
I missed out. What happened?
Oh, like, so with all of this is like, where am I on the food chain? Am I being taken advantage of, or am I taking advantage of something, or is it both?
Ooh, I think it's I can't. I don't know enough.
Yeah. So it's something that, I mean, I guess I could honestly, I mean, yeah, if I started doing this and I was successful at it, I'd make more money than now. But it's weird. It's like buying into the idea of the Matrix, you know? It's like blue pilling the shit out of yourself. So hard.
God, I want to do that
Yeah.
blue pill so badly. Get me out of here.
I always want to tie a value with like actual work, you know, actual product, actual like
Think of it this way.
generating of value to people.
Remember when it goes back to Bitcoin? Remember when Bitcoin was $1? How many years ago? And what is it worth now? This could be the next one, but then again, it's a risk. But you could be a millionaire, Slunk. Do it.
Yeah,
Quit
it's
your job.
$61,000 for Bitcoin.
We have to think about it, right? As in, like, if you
No risk, no reward.
No, like if you do put your art up for something, like what is the risk of you putting it up besides like the
people stealing it and then them making millions?
Yeah, but like his picture is already up on places. It's already up on Instagram. It's already up on his site, right? Unless it's like a special picture that he's gonna put up. What is the other risk? His art gets stolen? Oh, like that doesn't happen to fucking millions of people already that don't put it up on as an NFT.
True.
Yeah.
So besides like because every time you put up an NFT and like depending on how much you put up the price of the Ethereum, you still have to pay to put it up. That's that's the biggest risk that you're putting up there. Well, it depends how much you're putting it up for.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I've heard that there's ways you can get it like for free or cheap. But anyways, that's boring. Let's stop talking.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna come back fucking super. I'm gonna. Yeah. You like it?
Doing. I still haven't seen Dune.
I still haven't seen Dune either. Yeah, I'm interested.
Heard's good.
Let's do it. Let's do that and let's watch it before Percy watches.
I got stuff to watch before I watch Dune, so
better watch it by next week, Percy. We're gonna talk about it next week. Telling you right now.
Next week, I got till Tuesday.
And Percy already has an ultimatum that we're gonna talk about Squidward next week too. Because
so Brenda, if you're still listening to the live stream, sorry, you're gonna have to figure it out with Percy because he's watching.
Slunk and Edgar want to mess with my nipples if I don't watch it, and I'm like, well, maybe I won't watch it then. Maybe I won't watch it. Started me with a good time.
Yeah, I know.
This has been the Dope Podcast, where we talk about rubbing each other's nipples. Remember to do all the fun YouTube stuff like, comment, subscribe, share us with friends, share us with your family, tell them how you like touching Percy's nipples, and we will see you on the next one. For this time, I has been Edgar, Percy's nipples over there, and Slunko in the bottom.
Yeah, pinchy.
No pinchy.
Oh yeah, no pinchy yet. Till Tuesday.
Bye.
Luego.